Alright, so this is a story about when I was actually kind of roped into a polygamous relationship. I had met this guy my sophomore going into my junior year. He was cool. This was in college. He was cool. He was actually my supplier. And yeah, we were friends at first. We just were barely seeing each other and everything, except for when I went by, you know, pick up and leave. But we ended up getting a little bit more close after we had seen each other at a party, one of his parties that he was having off campus, and we started dating. Now, he and I had been on and off since like my junior year, all the way up until like my senior year and a little bit after that. For the simple fact that he had anger issues. Like, he was way too much for me. He was big. He wasn't fat. He was just like real big and like Brody, and he was very opinionated, and if you didn't really like share his opinion, it was kind of like difficult to be around him. So you either had to pretend like you shared the same opinion because you don't want no beef, or you kind of just had to just stay away from him. So being that I'm very opinionated myself, I kind of kept my distance, and every now and again I would go see him and then I would leave. So I would see him for a couple days and leave. Mind you, that's all the way in Toledo now. So traveling an hour and 30 minutes from Lorain to Toledo to Bowling Green or whatever, yeah, that scarcely happened anyway. So that was the best way to maintain a relationship with him, was just see him every now and again. Now, of course, he wanted more than that, but it just wasn't, we would just tear each other up. But so how it happened, I ended up going to visit him on one of my little trips just to see him or whatever and kick it, like how we always do. And I know he got bitches, like that's not a thing. I'm not tripping about that. It's just he got bitches, I got niggas, and it's kind of like respecting. Like, when we spending time with each other, don't text them, don't hit them up, don't pick up the phone, don't talk on the phone in front of me with them. Like, that's how it was with me and with him. So it was a respect thing. Like, he would try to be like, it's only you, but I'm not silly. Like, I know better than that, especially with him. So I'm pulling up to his house, and there is this light-skinned chick with like this afro walking into his house with a duffel bag. Now, ain't nobody picking up the door for her. She just kind of walked in, like she kind of lived there. And I'm thinking like, okay, he got a roommate, but instantly, you know when you got that gut feeling. So I'm like, okay, nah, that's some chick that he fucking with. And I just kind of like pulled in the driveway, and I stopped in the back of the driveway, and I just gave it some time, like, you know, for her to eventually leave or whatever, because I had gave him a hint that I was coming. I told him I was coming. I told him I was down the street and all of that. So my confusion is, why is she like here right now? So I try to give it a chance, knowing I got a little temper, whether he my boyfriend for real or not. He be pretending like he my boyfriend, and I don't know how I'm gonna act. So I'm not gonna try to run into her, and it's just a weird situation for me. So I wait in the back of the driveway for a little bit, and then I get out the car, like, okay, fuck it, you know, whatever. You know, my hands is a little shaking, but I'm cool, like. So I'm walking up to the door, and I knock. And instantly, as if people were standing in front of the door, like, the door opens. And holding the door, okay, so straight forward, like, right in front of me is the dude. Let's call him Vegan for reasons that'll be explained in the book, but he eventually became a vegan at some point in our relationship. So we're just gonna call him V. So V is standing right in front of me, and he got this weird look on his face, like he looked like I ain't send him a text message and tell him I was down the street type look. And then there's this light-skinned yellow chick, and she with the afro, and she just standing there holding on to the door like, hi, oh my gosh, how are you? Alicia, it's so great to finally meet you. Now, I'm describing her as a light-skinned yellow chick because that's all she is to me. I don't know this bitch. I'm looking at her like, finally me. hi, why you so geek? Like, I'm coming over here to, like, hop on your nigga. If this is your nigga, like, what is with the geekness? And, she looked like she wanted to hug me. Like, she wanted to hug me. I could tell. But I don't like being touched to begin with. And on top of that, I don't know you. And I think she caught that on my face, because it's hard for me to not make facial expressions when I feel some type of way. And she just didn't. Like, she kind of advanced and then stopped, like, huh. And so she looked at me, and then she looked at him, and he looked at her with the same dumb look that he looking at me with. And she was like, okay, well, all right, I'll see you later. And he was like, all right, cool. Because he got a real deep voice, so that's how he gonna sound in the story. All right, cool. And then I'm looking like, okay. So she leaves. I step aside and she leaves. I'm like, okay, more like it. So I walk in the door and he's still looking stupid. So I'm trying to let him understand that I'm not tripping about it all the way, because I get it. And I give him a hug, you know, embrace him. I ain't seen him in a minute. And he hugging me and we kissing and all of that. So TMI, we end up going upstairs and we're like on the bed, just kind of like in that zone. And this man like stops and he goes, hey, and he looks at his phone, in like 20 minutes, my girl Sierra gonna come over here and she gonna cook us a nice alkaline meal. I'm like, yo girl. And he like, yeah, my girl. And I'm like, oh, yo girl. And he's like, huh, yeah, my girl. Now, the entire time that he and I had been in a relationship or doing whatever we were doing at this time, he has always stressed the whole thing of, I can't be a jealous person. I can't be selfish and I can't be jealous. But it didn't make any sense, because he can be selfish and he can be jealous too. Because if a nigga hit my phone up, he would flip out and he would probably beat the shit out of me. On real talk, we not playing. He would say that he wouldn't beat the shit out of me, but if a nigga hit my phone like, bae this, bae that, oh that was good last night, that nigga would lose his motherfucking mind. And I know it because I know him. So, anyway, I'm like, oh, okay. This is literally my face. Oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, that's gonna be your friend. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, yeah, okay, y'all gonna be good friends. I was like, good friends. So me, I'm thinking like, I don't know if this is his girl and he don't want me to act like me and him mess around, and he want me to kind of be like a friend and chill out and play cool until she leaves tonight or something, and then we can be like regular. Or I don't know what the situation is, but knowing me, I stick around because I am beyond curious and I just need to know. So I stay, and that's an hour and a half away from where the fuck I was at. Almost 2 hours. No, I'm okay. We just gonna stick this out and see what the fuck happened. So he's like, oh, and it's raining. Did you wanna she was gonna walk over here. I'm like, oh, you want us to go pick her up? And he was like, yeah, because he don't have a car, and neither do she. I just got a car. Yeah, let's go pick her up. We still got time. I'm like, okay. So we bang one out. Whatever. So we get up real quick and we put our clothes on, go get this chick. We pull up to her apartment. He's in the passenger seat and I'm driving. She comes out with this bag of stuff. Again, her in the duffel bags. And she hops in the back seat of my car. And like, he turns around and he's all smiling and he's like, Sierra, 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 like she's a baby or something. And he's like rubbing her leg. And like, first off, appearances, this is the same chick that was going into the house. She thick as fuck. This thick chick with like little shorts and like a t-shirt with no bra, and then like she got the afro going on with like clearly no type of substance in it, and her shoes are like raggedy and they got like a hole in the front where the toe at, the big toe is coming through. And I immediately, automatically understand that this is the chick for him, because he likes big booty chicks that are all natural, and she's all natural. She is 110% natural. There is no denying it. The afro tells it all. So, and the shoes, just like, okay, this is his chick, this is for him, and I am not hating. 110%. I am happy for you, like, because I care about my appearance. Not right now, because I really don't, but I'm gonna put some shit in my head by the time this day starts. I don't know about her. I think that's just her thing. So we end up going to Kroger. We go to Kroger and we're walking around. Now, mind you, I still don't understand the situation. We're walking around and she's pushing the cart. Now, he's in the middle. She's pushing the cart on the right and I'm walking on the left. He's got his arm around my waist, but not hers. So I'm like, is she blind? Does she not know what's up? Like, is she stupid? Is we playing a game? And then I go to look at some cherries, and I look up, and he's got his arm around her waist, and he's all in her ear, and nom, 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 nom. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. It's kind of starting to bother me, but it's not my nigga all the way 110, despite what he thinks. So I'm going to just leave it alone, and I'm going to just stay here tonight, but tomorrow I got to go. So we get the groceries, and the entire time we're getting groceries, she's like, oh my gosh, Alicia, I know about you and your track, and you're so fast, and you're so athletic, oh my gosh. Like, and she's looking at my body, she's checking me out, and I'm confused, like, okay, weirdo. I know nothing about you, like, except for the fact that your name is Sierra, and you're obviously B's girl. So she's like, yeah, I used to go to your track meets, and you're so fast and you're so talented. I just wish that I could get in shape and be as in good shape as you. And I'm kind of like, yeah, one of my friends that was on the track team for like a year was Africa, and she's like, yeah, me and Af are friends, and I used to go to the track meets for her, and I used to see you, and it was just so exciting, and you're so talented, whatever. So skip on from the flattery. And I'm really literally trying to find holes in her comments, but she's literally meaning that she is like a huge fan of mine. I just love you so much, and what? So, and Ed told, shit, I done slipped up and said the nigga name. And V told me that you were alkaline, and I told you he was vegan, and you know the whole alkaline and gluten-free and alkalinity water and all that. He's really big into that. And V told me that you were, half alkaline when you were running track, and that's why you were so fast, and blah blah blah. Man, God bless me with these talents and some genetics. Like, what is y'all talking about right now? I'm like, oh, okay. So skip. We gone from the grocery store. Now at the grocery store, he did exercise PDA on her and me. I just kind of stand there, and so does she. And when we get in the car, he kind of turned and looked at her, and he goes, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I'm kind of like, is he asking her if she okay with the situation? Like, I'm confused. So we get back to the crib, all right? She immediately goes into the kitchen. He's in the kitchen like, you want to help us make this pizza? Because we're making an all-alkaline, vegan, with chicken that's grass-raised fucking pizza. I don't know. She's making the dough from scratch. She's Martha Stewart in the kitchen. She cooking it up, and I'm cutting the leaves because that's all I know how to do at this time when it comes to this food. And he's standing around just watching us both, like, with weird face on, like. I'm like, man, what is going on? So we get on the pull-up bar, that the one that hang on the doorway, and then this is when I really start to realize that this is the setting that he chose. This is not a secret between her or me. This is actually a plan that they've been planning, and I haven't been involved in it. I'm offended, but I just leave it alone because I'm just trying to smoke. So they on the pull-up bar, and he all groping on her and shit, and I'm just looking, and he's looking at me to see how I'm feeling about it and like assessing the situation, and I'm just like, oh, okay, let's get these greens washed and go ahead and get it going about our damn business. So we playing music in the kitchen and all that, and he like, y'all look good in the kitchen. It's weird as fuck, bro. All honesty, it's weird as fuck. So we get upstairs, and he's like, y'all want to watch a movie? Pick a genre. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, we can watch comedy, we can watch a thriller, we can watch a scary movie, we can watch blah blah blah. So Sierra says comedy, And I say, sounds good. That was what was on my mind. He says, okay, that sounds good. We're gonna watch comedy. And I say, okay. So we go ahead and turn on the TV, and we're sitting on this little ass love seat. Me on the left, him in the middle, and her on the right. He is got his arm around both of us on some Casanova shit, pulling us both close to him. So he starts touching her, and I don't think she's all the way with it. Me, I'm high, so I'm all the way with it, kind of, sort of. More than kind of, sort of. So me and him start making out. She's off to the side on the same love seat, just watching TV, eating her little vegan alkaline pizza with the chicken that's grass raised. And I'm kind of sensing her over there, but I'm not really paying attention to her because I'm kind of busy at the moment. So by the time we get to the part where we're groping, she's like, hey, I gotta go do something. I'll be right back. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is, whatever. So me and him end up shaking some springs. She ends up going downstairs and doing something. So when we're done shaking springs, I go downstairs. He's like, you want to take a shower? I'm like, sure. So I go downstairs and go to the car to get my stuff, and she's literally downstairs, guess what, doing something. I'm like, oh, she was really serious when she said she was doing something. She's downstairs folding clothes. Like, she's on her hands and knees, and she's folding his and her clothes in the other room, all tentatively and slowly and shit. I look at her, I'm like, hey girl, what you doing? She's like, oh, just folding some clothes. I was doing some laundry. I had some clothes in the dryer. This is literally how she talking, little ass voice. I had some clothes in the dryer, and I had to get them out and fold them so they didn't get wrinkled. And I was like, oh, okay. So me in my head at first when she left the room, I'm thinking that she had a problem with he and I, and she hadn't really quite gotten used to it. I'm waiting on this bitch to blow up the entire time, the whole day. I'm not waiting on the drama, but I'm waiting on it because it doesn't make sense as to why she's okay with me hopping on her dude. So I go to the car, get my stuff. I go back upstairs. I straight hit a beeline. I don't even want to talk to her again. It's weird. So I go upstairs, and V is getting ready in the room to take a shower. So he and I go get in the shower together. He ends up getting out the shower kind of fast. And I leave it alone. He's out drying off. I'm still washing. Then you get a knock at the door. Come in. She opens the door. Hey, I was gonna shower. Is it cool if I shower? He said, yeah, it's cool if you shower, sweet, sweet. I'm sorry. She's like, okay. Alicia's in there? He's like, yeah. She's like, would she mind if I got in the shower with her? Can I get in the shower with her? She's asking him permission if she can get in the shower with me. He said, let me find out. I'm listening to the whole conversation like they're not talking about me, and I'm just kind of like in the shower making faces like, Alicia, is it cool if Sierra get in the shower with you? My ass, I'm like, man, it can't get any weirder. Yeah, I don't care, sure. So Sierra's like, okay. She literally comes and gets in the shower with me. Like, there's no privacy about the situation. She's not hiding. It's like she's used to taking a shower with other people, and she's washing, and like she's a little bit off to the side, and she got this big old bush, and like she's just, I don't know, washing her hair, rinsing it or whatever she's doing, and she's like in front of me, and I'm like trying not to look at her, but I can't help it because, I mean, whatever situation you want to call it, gay or confused or I don't know. So I'm looking at her, and then she's like, huh? And she's having conversations with me while we're in the shower washing our asses. Now this nigga V takes and pulls the shower curtain open all slow like. I'm like, what's funny? What do you want? He's like, I just had to see it for myself. Now, he understands how ridiculous this situation is, because if he didn't think it was ridiculous, he wouldn't have pulled the shower curtain open and say, I had to see it for myself. Because he knows that it's fucking weird. And he's just like, they really doing this. Like, so I'm just like, whatever, nigga. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I finish in the shower, get out. She finishes in the shower. We all go in the room, ass naked, and dry off in front of each other and get dressed. Now I'm thinking, like, I'm nervous because I've never had a threesome in my life. Man, we didn't have a threesome. We ended up getting dressed, getting comfortable, turning on TV again, and went to sleep. That's what happened. We went to sleep. Now, I think that I done really got the hard part out the way, because obviously we're not going to have a threesome. That's not what's going to happen here. I was confused. I know V is not really into the whole girl and girl type shit. Like, he does not believe in that type of shit. He feels like there's nothing that comes from that. There's no production involved, so it's kind of weird for a girl to be messing with a girl. It's a waste of time. And I understand that, but I'm not really sure what he wants in this situation. And I don't give a fuck about what he wants. I'm just trying to figure out a nice way to slip out and leave. So my friend Raven was saying that she wanted to go to Cedar Point. So I'm like, cool, that's my cue to leave. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta go to Cedar Point early in the morning and blah, blah, blah. So I gotta get up early. He talking about some, y'all want to get up and do yoga in the morning at 8 a.m. naked. I'm like, absolutely not. That's not what I'm into. But I didn't say that. I was just like, I just gotta go to Cedar Point. I told my friend I was going. So I got out of that weird ass shit. So we laying in the bed in the morning. I'm waking up and he is like moving around and flexing and all types of shit. And I know what that means for him, because he's a very sexual human being and he is obviously horny. Now she's laying, he got his arm around both of us. Usually when it's me and him, when it's he and I or whatever, he wakes me up on some sex shit. Now he waking both of us up. I'm trying to pretend like I'm still asleep. So she's like, and he's like, man, I'm so horny right now. And she's like, oh. He's like, yeah, y'all spirits got my dick hard as a rock. My dick is hard as fuck. And I'm sitting there like, yep. And he's like, he's like, yeah. So he grabs my hand and puts it on his dick. She's got her hand on his chest and she's rubbing his chest. And she's like, I don't know, whispering sweet nappers in his ear. I guess I'm rubbing his dick because I don't know. It's set up. He put my hand there. What was I supposed to do? I don't know. It's awkward. So I just do it. And TMI. So, but you here now. So you hearing the story. So I stop because I'm like, I don't know where this is leading to. I don't really know how to operate in this situation, so I'm not going to do it. So I just stop and pretend like I'm asleep like I always do. And he whispers in my ear and says, I act like I'm asleep. No, I didn't hear that. I don't know what you're saying. And I still didn't know what he's saying. I got small ears. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Then he whispers in her ear. And she's like, oh, yes, babe. So he looks back at me when he's trying to move and he's like, hey, Alicia. I'm like, you want to Ed? Shit, I can't say the fucking name. Fuck it. The nigga name is Ed. You want to Ed smoothie? Sure. So this nigga is famous for making healthy smoothies in our relationship. In our relationship, he's famous for making healthy smoothies where he puts kale and strawberries and raspberries and all types of alkaline, good natural fruits and shit all in the smoothie. He mixes it up and it turns green, but it's still good because it's just a little bit of kale and the kale just took over. And we drink smoothies, he and I. Obviously, he and Sierra have created a whole new name for Ed's smoothie. It's not a drink. So I get up, she gets up, and she's sitting on the side of the bed. I'm confused. I'm getting up, putting my clothes on because we get ready to go downstairs and get a smoothie that he about to make for the two of us. She's like sitting there waiting, and he stands up and pulls his shorts down and gets to jacking off. Man, just understand that for the situation, I participated. It'd have been weird had I not. I kind of asked her, "What is this? What he meant? Did you know that?" And she laughed at me like I was crazy. Like, of course. Don't you love Ed's smoothie? And I was kind of like, that's not my thing. But for this situation and in specific time, I participated because I didn't want to be a square. I'm just playing. No, it was just weird, and I just kind of went with it, like, let's see what happens, whatever. So after that, he asked me to exchange numbers with her before I left to go to Cedar Point. I did. I saw them, now I'm gonna call them them. I saw them as a couple, as a three-couple, a throuple. I saw them two times after that situation occurred. Now, we didn't have no more Ed smoothies. No. We did not. No, we did not have no more Ed smoothies. I made sure that I popped in and I popped out, or I was on my rag, or whatever the situation was, because it was too weird for me to experience 2 times in my life. I either smoke with you and I leave, or I find some, oh my gosh, my dad's calling, like, I'm gone. So, yeah, but there was multiple occasions where he still tried to do the whole throuple thing, and I wasn't really down with it. Now, since then, he had been talking about moving into a different place. He wanted to move into a house, and he wants to start a family with me, Sierra, and him. 3's crowd. My whole thing was, no, I'm not really into that. I want to live by myself. I'm not big on staying with people. Now, the entire time, for like 2-month span, he and her as a group collectively had been trying to get me to come live with them. What? No. I found every excuse in the book. I already found an apartment. I don't know. I'm looking in this area. I wanted to move to this area, whatever. And I don't have a job out there. I don't know. I got a job out here where I'm at. And so she's calling me. She works at Peter Pit. Hey, yeah, you can work at Peter Pit. And hey, love. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sunshine. You can work at Peter Pit. You can be a delivery driver. You can work where I work, and we could be best of friends, and all of this shit. Like, literally, like, this is this chick calling me constantly, trying to get in touch with me. And he's like, did you get Sierra's message? And I'm kind of like, why are y'all acting like y'all not in the same room texting me right now, being weird as fuck? Why don't y'all just get on the phone and say, hey, this is Sierra, hey, this is Ed, we just wanted to call you because that's what the real fuck it is. Like, you just trying to use her to convince, I don't know. But anyway, so many text messages in this 2-month span. Now, he's like sending me text messages too. You need to get over here. You don't need to be where you're at. You need to get where I'm at, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm kind of like dipping and dodging. Now, she done called me like 2 to 3 times since then, talking about, what is wrong with you? Don't you want his last name? Like, I know I want that last name. I know that I want to be with him, and I want to be with him forever. This is a family. Like, we got to stick together. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I get it, but I'm not really big on the whole moving. And, you know, I'm kind of bouncing around the topic. She's like, is it me? Did I do something? Like, bro, it is all you, but I'm not going to say it's you. I'm just going to leave it alone. Because if I say it's you, then I'm jealous, right? Which is weird as fuck. It's not, like, she cool people. She was cool people until the end. But I just wasn't trying to, that's weird. So, now, the last time I spoke to these two, this man was kind of going off because I was coming from Canton, where I was staying in an apartment that ended up being infested in motherfucking roaches. Now, I stayed there for like a night, not even a night. I ended up leaving, going straight to motherfucking Bowling Green and staying with them at her crib. And I ate there, I showered there, and in the morning I got my ass up and I left. And I went back to Canton to get my money back or whatever. And during that situation, I was fairly emotional, and roaches make me scared. So he was like, you should come live with us. We're going to get an apartment. We're going to get our house together. And I was kind of like, okay, fuck it. I'm scared. I've got no other options. I got to spend all my money and stuff. And he's like, yeah, baby, you need to be with me and her. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we had a whole talk that night about how we were all going to move into a house. And he had a meeting the next day about seeing a house. And he was going to get a bigger house. And we was all going to put in on it. So, the next morning, like I said, I got up and I left. Because I started thinking in my dreams, I don't want to do this. What am I talking about? I never wanted to do this. This is not who I am. I'm going to end up, like, going crazy. It's not going to end well. So, I kind of finagled them. I kind of ignored them. Their calls. Both of them were calling me. He's like, and I pick up the phone for him finally. He's like, let me know what you plan on doing. I'm like, nah, I'm going to end up staying with my sister. Why didn't you tell me that before? I missed the appointment for the house. because I was waiting on you to come all the way back to Bowling Green. What's wrong with you? Why you act like this? Why you doing me like this? I don't understand. I keep trying to take you in and help you and make you better and blah, 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 blah. And this is that. And I kind of like, all right, bro, I'm getting off the phone with you because you're evil. You're evil. This is his idea. He thinks I'm Diablo, bro. I must be the motherfucking most savage motherfucker on the planet, dude. Because the way this nigga talk about me, I am the devil. You're Diablo. Nigga, you're evil. You're evil. Listen to me. So I hung up the phone on him because I'm not going to listen to you. That's blasphemy. No, stop talking about me. So I hang up the phone, and I'm laying there, and then he calls me back. Why'd you hang up the phone? You need to hear what I got to say. I said, okay, I'm listening. Now, he's more calm, so I think he's going to say something different. No, you are evil. You are evil. Me and Sierra trying to put you on and try to help you and take you into our family, and you want to be like this. We feed you, we feed you, we clothe you, dog. But for real, like, that's the way he was acting. So I'm like, man, I ain't got time to hear this shit. Like, if you say I'm evil one more time, like, you are evil, you're being evil. I know you can be better than this. I know you can be better than this, Alicia. So I end up hanging up the phone because I can't hear it. I can't listen to it. I'm gonna give him space, and he'll be better later on, tomorrow, next week, next year. I don't care. However long it takes. And I get a call from Sierra. Huh. Hello? Now, I told you she talks like this. Hello? What is going on? What is going on? You don't want to come live with us? We missed the appointment for the house because of you. We thought that we were going to live with you. Like, we thought we were all going to live together. What is wrong with you? Well, what happened? I'm trying to figure out. Now, how you about to fucking talk to me? Are you trying to dog me? So this is my thoughts the entire time she talking. Is she trying to dog me? Like, is she really, like, trying to express herself to me in an evil, like, angry manner, and it's not succeeding because she got the tiniest motherfucking mouse voice in the world? I was getting offended, though, because I know that's her idea of offending somebody and dogging somebody. So go ahead. Like, nigga, no, I'm gonna talk to you like you talking to me like you got a regular voice. You ain't getting by because you got a little voice. Fuck that. I don't understand. This man's trying to take you into his family. He's trying to help you, and you're acting like, why are you dogging him? You continue to dog him.
In 2 miles, take exit 119A for I-270 East toward Wheeling.
You continue to dog him, and blah, 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 blah. So, man, I bang on this bitch. The fuck are you talking about? She calls back. Hello? Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Going on and on and on. I'm like, listen, girl, I'm about to tell you the real. That nigga is crazy. Real talk, nigga, that motherfucker is crazy. You got me fucked up. He's weird. It is not normal to have 2 wives. I don't care what you say. You're being strange. He's being strange. And he's brainwashed you, girl. He's a sociopath. And he's convinced you that your regular thoughts, your natural thoughts that come to you naturally are wrong. It does not make sense. He always say be regular. And that shit is not fucking regular. You don't have more than 1 wife. I am not going to marry you and him. So give up on it, girl. But that's my story about how I was roped into a polygamous relationship. Both them motherfuckers is on block because they crazy. And they irritate me. This chick has no idea what she's gotten herself into. But I hope that them motherfuckers do not end up on the news.